right, all right, all right. How we doing tonight?
Doing all
Coming in
right.
with another episode. It's some random one. We do this one Saturday night. It's 9:12 over here where I'm at. So wherever you guys at,
You know what?
hope
It's
you guys.
9:12 over here too.
Oh wow. So I hope you guys having a good night. I don't know if you with your families, with your friends, or whoever you with. Just make sure it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful night. So yeah, man. How you doing?
Feeling good, man. I had Jabbar come over last night and
Okay.
helped him with a bunch of computers. That's what I did before. I was a computer tech, and so I just, we just did some reprogramming and stuff. And then he blessed me with his camera, and I'm just,
Oh, you look good.
I know.
You look real good. Yeah, I like it. I like
That's
it.
right. I'm talking about.
So cons moving up in the world.
A little bit, a little bit. We're trying to improve every day for y'all to make it better and better. So that one, you can see us better. Two, you can hear us better. Three, you can at least try to understand what the hell we're trying to say. So what's up, Tony?
That's it. That's it. That's it. I like it. Well, you look good. I got a new cigar. hmm
Did you look into the Excalibur I was telling you about?
I did not.
See
I ain't gonna even lie to you.
how you are.
But I got a Rocky Patel.
All right.
It's been aged. It's been aged for about 7 years. Vintage since 1999.
Hmm.
So it's pretty good. I like it.
Speaking of
Got it yesterday.
cigars, I remember me and my cousin. Right, we call him our white cousin. It's
Mm.
in love. This guy speaks better Spanish than we do. Okay, but he's just he married into the family, and he's a white dude, but he loves Spanish. But we were playing poker at his house, right?
Okay.
And I won the tournament, by the way, that day. But
Oh.
anyways, he brought out. He goes, "Hey, you want some Cubans?" I'm like, "What?" He goes, "I got some Cubans, like real
Real
Cubans."
Cuban.
And man, I never had a better smoke in my life. That was some good stuff. We were sitting there smoking that with some Crown. Oh, I was in heaven.
As a matter of fact, I need me some Crown. Why not?
Hey, LaQuisha, go get him some Crown.
Hold on. Hold on. I ain't moving off the camera. I just got to do a little reach.
Oh, man,
Yeah. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the party.
I hope everybody's having a good night.
Yes, they are.
So what you got on your mind
Honestly.
tonight, brother? What's going on? What's happening?
Honestly, man, I really ain't got nothing. I feel good. I think we should just talking about just feeling good. You know,
All right.
it's been a good weekend. Um, Signed my son up for NCAA so he can start getting recruited and stuff like that.
All right.
Um, my daughter is trying to get into this college in Arizona. It's called Grand Canyon University. Remember me
Oh,
telling you about that?
so
It's,
how's that
it's a
coming along?
Christian based college. We reached out and we waiting on them to send us a package and probably go out there and take a visit and stuff like that. Um, and man, God has been good. God has been good to me. I cannot
Hmm.
complain. I cannot complain. No, I wish I could, but what for? But you do got people that will listen, though. You just got to make sure you got the right people to listen. But I feel good. I do.
Yeah, I feel good too,
I
man.
feel like I'm
I'm,
coming down with a little cold, though.
I know it sounds like it a little bit.
You can hear it?
Yeah, a little bit. I can hear it.
Oh, yeah.
Just take care of yourself. You'll be all right. And I would
Always, always.
recommend soup and tea.
Soup and tea.
That'll help you sweat it out and help you with the tea, green tea. If you have any
Right.
green tea, that'd be good.
My wife, she got a garden and she got a bunch of teas and stuff growing out there in the back. You know what I'm saying? You seen it.
Man, I
Well,
remember.
I'm not going to say teas. I'm going to say herbs.
Oh
That's what she
yeah, I
got growing
bet.
back there. And
I'm
we're not
playing.
talking about that herb. My wife says allergies.
Hmm.
I say differently,
Yeah.
but it's all good. But yeah, man, I feel good, man. I feel good. Wifey, she's spending money, getting ready for the trip.
Good.
I ain't mad at her. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you need, go ahead and get it.
Going to
And
Japan. Yeah.
Japan, her and the daughter.
Is
Our
it
first it's
whereabouts?
my
Like in Tokyo, or is it going to be in Okinawa?
baby, where you going in Japan? That's the answer I could give you
Or
because
is it
I
going to be
do
like
not
all
know.
over the place?
Yeah, they
Because
supposed to be. It's
sometimes they
like
do
a
that tour where they just take you everywhere.
hmm it's a 10-day tour, not 10-day tour, but it's a 10-day where they going over there and checking out Japan and stuff like that. Yeah,
Did you ever get out
it's
there
my
to Okinawa?
no, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Mm,
All right.
So, what about yourself, man? How you feel? What's going on with you? What you want to talk about tonight?
Well, I kind of wanted to go through a little bit more biblical stuff with you,
Okay.
blow your mind a little bit more.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I just had a conversation with my sister about the flat Earth, and it was just hilarity because she's just like, "Oh my God, I can't believe it." And then every time you start, what's so funny to me is that every time you start actually giving proofs, people just stop talking. They just, yeah, I don't want to talk about it, And I'm
I
like,
think they just stopped talking because they don't want to argue with you.
well, it's not an argument. They asked me about it because she told
Okay.
me about, what do you think about this Artemis thing? And I go, well, I don't believe in space, so I think it's a bunch of bull crap. And she's like, what?
Hmm.
She goes, you don't believe in space? And I go, no, not at all. I said, because God made the firmament and he put the lights and everything else inside the firmament, not outside the firmament. Then she tried to tell me that the firmament was gone after the flood. I'm like, are you, what? That is not what it says. Like it or not, that is not what it says. Because, I mean, again, it's cognitive dissonance. What are you going to do? You know, but, what is it? Does it mean that it's threatening your salvation? No, no, absolutely not.
Okay.
Again, for me, it was edifying because I'm more about, I want to learn about the truth and all the different mysteries that are out there. I want to know. I want to
So you do
truly
not
know.
consider yourself a conspiracy theorist
No, no, just truth teller.
because you're kind of like on the verge of it.
Um, well, I can see where you're coming with that, but no.
Hmm.
I look a conspiracy theory. Just I'm just asking questions, right? I'm just
Hmm.
asking questions. I'm not asking any more questions. I'm telling you. These are the proofs. Proof, 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 over and over and over again.
Because you got a lot of people in the comments saying, eh, differently.
There's my baby now. Finally, I was wondering where you were. I'm all, man, she just done and left me. That's it.
It's all good.
I done mess up. Talking about the flat earth. No, but Genesis chapter 6. Do you know where I'm going to go with that?
Let me pull it up so I make sure you know where you're going at. So if you get off track, I'm Genesis 6.
I think a lot of people do know where I'm going.
It said the wickedness in the world with humans being
What?
begin to increase.
And it came to pass when man began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them.
Yeah, I don't have it. Whoa, maybe I'm looking at the.
It's King James version.
Okay,
That's the only one I trust, only because it was one of the first ones that were in English.
all right.
No, I'm kidding, honey. Don't worry about it. No, we were coming in and out because we were just still kind of messing up.
Mm-hmm.
But uh, the reason why that's why I like the King James. Also, King James put in the front of the first 1611 Bible he really made sure that people understood that there was the best chance at an English version of the Bible and what it meant. It meant that everybody now can read it, because before that, nobody could read the Bible. It was only for priests.
Okay.
It was only for priests to interpret and give that interpretation to the people, but they were never given Bibles. One, because it wasn't in print like that, you know. But King James made sure, and that's why, you know, I like it, because he made sure that everybody could
Okay.
individually read the Bible, interpret for themselves. Very important. That's history of the Bible. But I don't agree with the canon. Did you know that there's more books in the Catholic Bible?
I heard that before.
There's 12 more. It's called the Apocrypha.
Okay.
And then there's a thing called the Pseudepigrapha that has another 12 books of the Bible. Then there's the book of Adam and Eve. Then there's a
Too many
book.
books out here.
There's a bunch of books. I mean, tons and tons. Book of Giants, and that's
Okay.
where we're going with the Genesis chapter 6. By the way,
Okay.
I mean, there are books upon books upon books, and all you got to do, because I'm telling you, I was crazy about it. I wanted to know everything. I just wanted to know God. I want to know. I just want to know. I don't care. I don't care how crazy it is or how much it might, you know, jog me or whatever. I just want to know your truth. I know the main truth is what? Jesus came, died on the cross, rose 3 days after, gave us the life that we have.
Correct.
Because with his blood is the only way we can get into heaven.
Correct.
But I want to know how did you make this earth? Why are you doing stuff like this? Why did you even make us? Why? You know, what was the whole reason, or what were all these things, and then how did we get to this point? Right?
Okay.
And it
So we're
just,
gonna have more of a Bible study tonight.
well, I just, you know, I'm
It's
gonna
fine.
make it
It's
really
fine.
where people got
It's fine. Go
they got
ahead.
to
I'm
think
listening.
about it, you know, because where it goes, it's pretty intense.
Only the Lord knows.
All right. So anyway, we'll go to Genesis chapter 1 or chapter 6, verse 1.
Okay.
And
It
it came
says,
to
now it came to
pass.
pass
Would you want to read it?
when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born to them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were beautiful, and they took their wives for themselves, and all who they chose.
All right, hold on right there.
All right.
Who do you think the sons of God are?
Don't give me the lie.
No, just take a guess. There's nothing wrong with it. Just take a guess. Figure
Would
it
it
out. Your
be
educated guess.
Cain and Abel?
No, but that's okay.
Okay.
All right. So I want everybody to do this if you get the opportunity. Take that sons of God term and try to find it in every place in the Bible. And what you'll find is that in every place in the Bible, the sons of God always refers to angels.
Okay.
So, and then also when you look at, right, there you go. And right when you get to, when you read the book of Enoch, it goes deep into this. Deep, deep, deep into this whole story. They thought when Noah came out, right, he
Okay.
was talking already as a baby and he was glowing. Yes, you were right, honey. But he was glowing. This is what they thought. They thought Noah was one of these, what we're going to talk about. But the sons of God in this reference is angels. All right. So the angels of heaven, what they do, they saw that the daughters of men were fair. Because remember, out there in heaven, there weren't male and female, it's just all male. Okay.
Okay.
Female is a whole new thing that happened.
Okay.
So they got they got horny and they said, okay, we're going to take some wives. This is against God. Right. So continue. Go ahead on number 3.
All right. And the Lord said, my spirit shall not strive with man forever, for he is indeed flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years.
Now,
There were
because of this
giants
whole,
on the
well, hold on, because of this sin that's going to come, that he's gonna talk about, it shortened our lives. Now, 120 years, that's why we live only that long. But that's why you read about Methuselah, you read about all these other guys that lived to about 960 years, because we're supposed to live. We
hmm
weren't supposed to die. We're supposed to live forever because we were with God.
hmm
But now we're away from God, and because of all our sin, he's a not. I'm gonna shorten you down a little. I'm gonna bring you down. So anyway, go ahead.
All right. There were giants on the earth in those days, and also afterwards, when the sons of God came in to the daughters of men, and they bore children to them. Those were mighty men who were old, men of renown.
Go ahead.
Then the Lord said, Then the Lord saw the wickedness. Hold on, let me move my ad. I got an ad on my screen for no reason. It says, Then the Lord saw that the wickedness of men was great on the earth, and that every intent of the thought of his heart was only evil continually. And the Lord was sorry that he had made men on the earth, and he was grieved in his heart. So the Lord said, I would destroy men who I created from the face of the earth, both men and beast, creeping things and birds of air. For I am sorry that I have made them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord.
All right. So then it starts going into the generations also. And then this is where the story of Noah comes in. Where he
Mm-hmm,
flooded the earth.
mm-hmm,
But I want us to go back. We're going to go back to which became mighty men, which were of old. What do you want, sweetheart? That's sorry, was my cat. Anyway, they became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown. Now this, when you take that back to the Hebrew, is what they have come to find out are giants and Nephilim. All right. Now in the
okay.
book of Enoch, and when you read about David, because David was the giant killer, he was known for that. That's why
Okay.
he killed. What's this guy named Goliath? Remember Goliath,
Mm-hmm,
the big old? He was
mm-hmm,
huge. This guy was
mm-hmm.
18 feet tall. He had red hair. That's exactly how they describe it in the book of Enoch. Who they are, what they are. They're the ones that were born from angel and man, daughter, daughters of man. And this was the reason why there was wickedness upon the earth. And this is what God wanted to get rid of. Now these guys are crafty. I'm going to tell you some stories. All right. Now
Okay.
there's a SEAL team that was in Afghanistan that was, sent to this particular cave. It was a big old cave, right? And they said they fought three big giant men, exactly described like that, with red hair, just big, and they
When was this?
back in the times of Afghanistan.
Okay.
All right. Now it's a story, doesn't mean it's true.
All right. Because I was about to fact check
No, no, no. But go ahead,
it.
look it up. It'll say that there is a story out there. People have been talking about it. But then there's also this. Now this is a conspiracy. Okay, this is what you call an opinion, but based on good facts. But it's how you interpret those facts. Okay,
hmm
I don't believe dinosaurs existed either. All right, because one, oil is a natural substance that happens all the time. So when they say that it's a fossil fuel, they're lying to you. Okay, it's a natural substance of the earth that just comes out of the earth, and that's what we use for oil. And it'll replenish. It keeps on coming. There's no way it's ever gonna go away.
hmm
It just doesn't do that.
Yes. And it says right here that there's no official military reports, no verified witness, and no documentations from reliable sources However, the story is called Gandahar, K
Gandahar.
A N
Gandahar.
Dahar giant.
Yep, the Gandahar giant. But they were also spotted in
250 feet.
Ireland. They were spotted in Scotland. They were spotted in many different areas, but where there's a lot of caves, 'cause
Mhm.
that's where they dwell, and that's what the Bible says. You know, but I don't believe dinosaurs exist either, or ever existed on the earth. Now you say, okay, all these bones
It's
that they
too,
find,
I was just about to say it's a lot of bones and museums and
most dinosaurs are made up of just one bone.
what?
They reconstruct everything off that one bone. I promise you.
That's not
Now,
true.
now, get this.
I'm
I
a,
learned this
I'm listening.
not in some conspiracy podcast and some craziness. When I was in college, I needed to take a science,
Hmm.
and the only thing that I had that was open was and what was it the study of man.
I don't know. I can't help you.
It starts with an A. Shoot. Anyways,
Antarctica.
it was the most boring class I ever had in my life. All right,
Mm-hmm, hmm.
it was what Indiana Jones was. If somebody can
Okay.
help me with that, but uh, it was the most boring thing I ever knew. I
Okay.
ever went through. I even quit halfway through because I just was I couldn't take it.
Your eyes are closed right now. That's how bad it was, huh?
But that is what my professor told everyone, and that is what was shown in all. Almost had it in my head, but all the books that they come from just one bone or two
Uh,
bones.
th- there you go right there.
Uh, Not, almost. It's anthropology. Anthropology. That's it. Yeah, because Indiana Jones was also that. He was an archaeologist, but also an anthropologist. An anthropologist studies, what happened to men back in the way ancient history.
Okay.
But it's like the study of bones almost. But
Okay.
it was then in that class that when they told me that, I'm like, wait, don't they have like full skeletons, right? In these
Mm-hmm.
digs, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're just it's one, two, three bones maybe, but they're
I'm about to
large.
type this
I know, but they're
up.
large. They're very big, and it is the opinion of me that I think that they're hiding the giants because there were a lot of giants on the earth, but this is the kind of stuff that went on. That it wasn't just Satan, Lucifer.
Hmm.
I mean, for him, he just didn't want to. He just wanted to become God. You know what I mean? But
What
there's
you
a
agree
lot
with?
of badness, a lot of evil that happens where even the angels go, well, I don't think God would have a problem with us going ahead and taking in some wives, because they're pretty hot. But nope, no, that was bad. It was real bad. And when you read the book of Enoch, I'm telling you, guys got to read it. Guys, just read it, even if it's just for fun, where it's like, you take it as fiction. Don't care. Just read it. It'll
Hmm.
blow your mind. It'll tell you about the seasons, how they work and operate. It'll tell you how the sun works, how the moon works. All right, because remember, in the Bible, God says that there is a greater light, which is He called the sun, and the lesser light, and He calls that the moon. But the lesser light is still a light. That's why I think the moon is a big plasma ball. Same thing with the sun,
Okay.
because you only see one side of the moon. See,
Just like you see one side of the sun.
no, That's not true
because the
either.
other
No,
side see the
no, no,
other side see the other side.
no. I'm just saying that they claim, and there has already been where they look at the sun turns. All right, they see the
Of
other
course,
side, but they do. You do not see the other side of the moon. That's why they took it out of the Bible. They don't. Well, of
they
course
don't
they
want
don't
us
want
to
us
know.
to know. I agree with that. But there's two books of Enoch. There's two of them. And Enoch was um, one of the prophets. Like Isaiah, I believe the other one was Isaiah. Enoch and Isaiah were the only ones that were taken up to heaven. They did not die. The only two, and that's why when they say the two witnesses
Hmm.
in Revelation, they believe those would be Enoch and Isaiah. And who did Christ see on the mountain with him? Who did they see Christ with on the mountain? You remember?
Abraham.
Right. No, well, it was Abraham. No, I believe it was Enoch and Isaiah, but I may be wrong on that. Why Moses is coming to my head, I think it may have been Moses and Isaiah, but I think it was Enoch and Isaiah. But Enoch is a prolific prophet of the Bible. Like the, I don't know, has anybody seen that David series that's on Amazon right now? You should check it out. It's
No, I have
really
not.
good because they go into this. They show you the giants. They show how they conspire and how they're evil.
It was Moses and Eli,
And Elijah. Thank you.
Elijah, right? Hmm.
Yeah, I may have been wrong on that, but that's what came to my head. But then my mind keeps going. I'm going, no. I'm wrong. But no,
Yeah, it
I
says
mean,
during these events, there was two figures appeared with Jesus, which is Moses and Elijah. Um, then of course you got the three disciples and all of that, but you got more than three disciples. You got 12. Hmm. You have Moses that represent the law, and then you had Elijah that represents the prophet.
right.
Hmm.
That's another thing. You know, the Old Testament and the New Testament go hand in hand because you got to remember what Christ said. I didn't come here to change the law. I came to fulfill it. And fulfilling the law was fulfilling the patterns that God gave us over and over and over again. That He gave a sacrificial lamb to the world for forgiveness. And that's what He was. But anyway, going back to this thing.
Okay.
That's why I believe that there were giants on the earth, and there still are too, because they live forever.
And no dinosaurs,
I don't believe in dinosaurs at all because
but
they're
they
so
got birds. That's it's a distinction of dinosaurs, right?
well. Again, they're saying that because there was only one species that was flying. They say,
Mm-hmm.
and do you know why they thought it was probably a bird? Probably
Why?
because it was hollow. You know that birds have hollow. They have hollow bones. That's why they can fly because they're really light.
Okay.
They're very light. But I don't know. I just
I'm gonna
th-
help you change your mind. Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
there's a lot of people. Well, right now, I mean, think about it though. We don't even believe
Okay.
we don't even believe the press anymore because we found out all the lies they gave us.
Yeah, everything is propaganda.
Everything,
Hmm.
100%.
Hmm.
And they're gonna lie and lie and lie and continue to lie, continue to lie.
That's why you need to read more.
And another thing too is like your government. You think we can trust our government? Hell no. Even with Trump
Neither
in there,
party.
and I love Trump, and I think Trump's doing a
Neither
great
party.
job. I do not believe the government to save its life.
Neither party.
Now, let me explain this though.
Okay.
We do it too, as parents,
We lie.
sometimes no, we keep the truth away from our children.
And I
And
say we shouldn't.
no, but hold on. But
But
we at the
I'm
time we
listening.
do it, we think that we're doing what's good to save their to save them. To
Hmm.
they don't need to know this. Let's just keep it away. We'll tell them
Hmm.
later. Right?
Hmm. And later never comes.
That's right. And if you think that your government does not do that to you, you're out of your mind.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
But thank the Lord that the founding fathers made it so that we have our Second Amendment. That's what's so precious because it's not so that we can have a militia. It's so that we are the final check.
Say so.
We are the final check on that government.
Hmm.
300 million of us, all with guns.
Can overtake the government
That's right. So,
and the military.
and the military. Because, we have veterans and we'd be able to figure it out and, do stuff. But I'm not saying we're having an insurrection or any kind of that. I'm just saying that is the check that the founding fathers put in for the people.
Hmm.
So why do you think government always wants to take it away from you? Especially the
So they
Democrats,
go.
because they want
So
to.
they can overthrow us.
They just want to control. They want control. They want the money, and they want you to be just making the money for them. See, I don't like that shit. I don't mind government for what it's supposed to be: law and order. That's it. Stay away from everything else. You're not supposed to have any kind of economic anything
Oops.
on the way we do our economics. Nothing. But they sure as hell get in there and mess it up. All right. The Federal Reserve were made by the Rockefellers
True.
and a couple other families,
Hmm.
and they were able to make it so that big banks were privatized, but were government NGOs, non-governmental organization. It just became when you see the Federal Reserve, that's a private company. It's not run by the government. And they got pissed off at Trump the first time he was in because he moved that over to the Treasury. Now they're under control of the Treasury. They don't have so much independence any longer. And that was his first move. Second move is get rid of the Fed because we've been enslaved by them.